do the rest.
Yeah, right. He is there.
Yeah. All right, we're back for the second quarter. Naif wins the tap out, but it's Inverleigh who might win the clearance. So it's scooped up there by, from the looks of things, Haygarth, and he gets the kick away. So this might be the scoring end, boys, but not as far as Jamie Large is concerned, because he scoops it off halfback towards the outer wing. John McEwen's under it. How will he go, Popey?
Not too bad there as he gets the handball outside. Inverleigh looking back, a lot of space there. Always good to go back, to go forwards. Ball comes in. Not really to anyone, but Corio looked like to be the first there. Not too late, though. It's scooped up by the man, Brad Brown. Goes in. He's still got the ball. Looks in. Handball. Takes a bounce. Tries to take a play on. Oh, he shrugs him off. Throws it on the opposite foot. Inside to... Or could be an inside 50 here. But not too bad because it's cleaned up by Jamie Large, who gets on the boot. Looking for Brock Houghton, who gets the ball. Bit of time. Throws it on the left. Just taken in by... Connolly Cook. I thought that was out of bounds myself, but looks like it's not. Takes the ball in, just kicking it to a contest here. Up goes up Nias, can't get his hands to it. Ball scrambled. Pixie Campbell. Campbell gets it spilled out of his hands. Campbell takes it, still has the ball. Handballs out to Nias. Nias throws it on the boot in the way of... not sure who that is, but kicks it inside 50. Looking for Hucklebridge, who takes the mark. Plays on, handball over the top, but the umpire is going to call him back. No, he's going to reverse it. Looks like it'll be in the back against Reece Hucklebridge.
Just put that on the shelf.
Ball kicked out by Inverleigh, long to a contest. Bit of confusion here as the umpire has actually called it back, saying the defender wasn't on his mark. So we're going to have to bring the ball back here because it looks like it will be a kick by Inverleigh.
That's all right. So Tom Stevens has got it at halfback. And I'll just mention, well done to the under-16 boys that helped fill in, like Nick Stevens. Unfortunately, no relation, and he's not playing today. Austin Perrott is playing today. Just took a brave mark, one-hander if you like, against two Corio opponents. He puts it on his right. It's a one-on-one. He's got his teammate, Bobovac was under it, but instead it's gone to Counton. I wonder what... Well, anyways, Brock's got it now. Younger brother of the coach, I believe, and he finds the ruckman in Naif. So there's another contender for best on ground, boys. He's done all right. Popey, I'll just take this forward, and you tell me who's going to mark it. Go.
It goes in by Hucklebridge, who can't actually take the mark. Ball spills to the ground. A lot of players in there with...
Oh, Campbell, what a gun.
In with Cornish. Back to Hucklebridge. He's taking a lot of players on. I think he'll be done for holding the ball there. Tries to get the don't argue, but taken in by Stevens, who grabs hold of him and he just can't do anything about it. Goes long down the line. We're looking here for a mark taken by Matthew Haste. Uncontested, really. Looks inside. He's got an Inverleigh player, but only to be taken in by Brock Collins with the intercept mark, who kicks it quite quickly. Bit of a clanging off the boot. Looking for Connolly Cook, but can't do much about it, and the ball spills out of bounds.
And look, a few former under-18 premiership players. Billy Cations just walking past, of course, members of Inverleigh's last Colts premiership team. As for Corio, 1995 was the last time. And I'll tell you what, boys, we're on track to break a drought. But first, Naif has to win the ruck. You'd say he did because it's roved there nicely by Wilson. Gets the kick out towards half forward, and it's a nice punch, boom, by Chamberlain. So it's in front now. He almost gets it back. Instead, it's kicked there by Cuvase, and it's roved by Delac, who's got a lot of the ball in the first term. I reckon he'll join the goal kicker, so he'll put it on the right. Fortunately, he sprayed it to the right, and we'll have a minus score. So, Corio 2-6-18. The first 8 scoring shots of the game, Inverleigh yet to score.
So we're just waiting here. It looks like it actually was not. It was not a scoring point. No. It was actually out of the full.
My apologies, boys. So it's 2-5-17. They still have the first 7 scoring shots. Jai McEwen launches it out to Aussie Perrott. He's under it, but it's a one-on-one, and it's correctly scooped up by Lagarde. And again, all right, now it's Inverleigh's chance, boys. So you tell me who's his forward option. Popey, who's he got forward?
Looking forward, we've got Harris Lamont screaming for the ball. Put over his head. It looks like it will be taken by Corio. Lamont's just tackled him after the ball. The bet will be paid to Corio. Oh no, it's not. It was paid against Lamont. To Lamont. Ball goes into Platt. Just got too much about it. And we have finally got our first goal kicked by Adnan Vibrak. Vrbovac, or I'll have to work on that one, boys, but the first goal goes to Inverleigh. They have put their first score on the board with a major, the youngster wearing the number 35 on his back. So that will see our first score for Inverleigh. And let me know here, Coop, how are we going for contested marks? Have you written that down? No, so what about inside 50s? Uncontested, my bad.
Well, let Coop go through all the numbers so far in the game. Go.
Right, so in the first half, there was a lot of inside 50s for Corio. They obviously dominated 13-4, and then in the tackles, they were pretty even. Corio just pinched Inverleigh in those 14-12. And uncontested marks and clearances are all pretty much even, 3 apiece and 4 apiece. So in the start of this quarter, well, Inverleigh got their first score, and it's obvious to say they needed that.
Oh, definitely they did, Coop. Definitely. You can't start to make your comeback unless you put some scores on the board. Ball comes up here. Ruck tap won by Knife. Only a bit roved in there by Henry Collins. Ball goes inside 50. But we get another intercept by Cowton, who has been very good this quarter off the back flank. Just basically rebounding anything that comes their way. Collins cleans the ball up. Going inside 50. Looking for Platt. Just over his head. Can't do much about it. And we're going to go there for a boundary throw-in.
No worries. So, yeah, tackles, what were they, Coop, all game?
In the
first quarter?
In the first quarter, as I said before, Inverleigh were 12 and Corio were 14.
Well, so it's pretty even in the middle, Popey. You can't say that one side's been more aggressive, and obviously the wind is catering to this end. So, Inverleigh, they've got the first goal of the quarter. Can they now redeem their first quarter efforts? Well, we'll find out through this ruck contest. And I think Cameron Platt's actually going to go up against Naif.
That is. You can see there, Platt is standing next to Naif. Bit of a height difference there, but I wouldn't be surprised. Platt has got a bit of a jump on him. So as they go up, he's a strong man as well. Naif takes the tap, only to find Alex Haygarth, who throws it on the boot, but can't really do much out of it, and it will go out of bounds on the full.
That was a great tap out in the ruck.
No, it wasn't too bad by Naif there. No, just no Corio blokes were behind him.
Right.
Ball comes out, just a short little chip in there to Dylan Lagarde. Just can't. Ball taken over by our most recent goal kicker by the name of Vrbovac, we're going to go with. So he will line up 35 out on a slight angle. Same place Nias had his shot not too long ago.
Well, we'll go with the Bov. What do you reckon?
The Bov. Let's call him the Bov.
Bravovac.
He sprays it.
Yeah, look, the wind is favouring that pocket, boys. So obviously, if you got a mark from there, maybe you just go for the contest, maybe 10 metres out from goal.
Just hit that hot spot.
Exactly. So, look, taking the kick out, of course, is Lagarde. Lagarde will be taking the kick out. As for his options, obviously, your man Hucklebridge is under it. In fact, he might even get it here.
No, it spills out to Riley Leach, who does a bit with it, can't do too much, but he cleans it up again. Ball out to my man Hucklebridge, who loves the fence off today. He's just throwing hands out everywhere. Only to spill to Austin Perrott, throws it on the boot, just can't get onto it, and we'll have another minor score for Inverleigh, who have definitely controlled the ball this quarter, wouldn't you say, Alex?
Absolutely. Only 4 players are now in Corio's first half. So that obviously shows you the conditions here at the Gordon Tafe Oval this morning. They'll get the kick out, Corio, but how far will they get it? That is the question, because it's a one-on-one. Inverleigh managed to tap it down through the agency of Alex Haygarth. He almost picks it up again, but it's Naif who gets it. Now it's scooped up by Henry Collins. He couldn't quite get the shot 40 out from goal. So Campbell, aided by the very good shepherd by Hucklebridge, just gets it towards the boundary, only to then be on. Well, yeah, it was scooped up by Inverleigh's Brad Brown. So he gets the Perrott gets the kick down to the pocket. Can they get a mark? Umpire says it's out on the full. Boy, oh boy.
Wow,
Popey, who wins it at this point? Now that we know there is a bit of a win favouring that end.
It's hard to say so far in the second quarter. I'm still leaning towards Corio. They had 2 goals on the board at this time, I'd say, nearly 2 goals on the board, and they've been very strong rebounding a lot of the ball, whereas this time last quarter the ball was all Corio, where now it's probably 75-25, so just have to wait and see there though. Probably too early to call though.
Well, Sam Flanagan, he's going to come on soon, so that might help Inverleigh. Of course, they've just brought number 34 off. He's the one I got. Who is he? Let's have a look on the team sheet.
Oh yes, number 34 goes by the name of...
He's not even on
He's
there.
not even on the team sheet.
Get your act together, Inverleigh. All right, well, someone that does have his act together is Naif, but even he didn't get that because it's scooped up by Hast. He then gets it towards Cameron Platt, who takes a beautiful mark.
He's gone the inside-out banana to Platt. Far out. Boy, oh boy, wowee.
Oh, turn it up, Toby. I just called that play-by-play. It's like I'm on repeat here, Coop. What's going on? I brought my own echo in the van.
Mate, the inside-out banana, you can't go past that.
All right, well, I know you love Platty, so take us through this kick, all right?
Oh, don't mind myself a bit of Cameron Platt. No, he's going to go back here, 15 out, 20 out, but on a quite hard angle. I believe he kicks it from here. We'll just have to wait and see. He goes up.
You put the mods on him. Watch this. No, he's got it. No, he's got it.
That's my man, Cameron Platt.
He'll love it.
Kicks a second goal for Inverleigh. The boys get around him. And looks like we're going to bring it back to the middle.
All right, well, I'm just going to find Cameron Platt's stats. How are we doing on the inside 50s this quarter, Cooper?
Well, Inverleigh, obviously, it's that end, and Inverleigh are dominating that side at the moment. 5 inside 50s to Corio's 2, so at least Corio's had it in there, I suppose, but Inverleigh obviously flying back with the wind.
So 63 goals to Cameron Platt this season. Surely he'd be the leader in this division.
Yes, Cameron Platt is in fact the leading goal kicker of the division. I wrote that in my junior juggle. Make sure you check out the record. For anyone that is still watching this at 1 o'clock when it hits on YouTube, around, hopefully, it's 1 o'clock now.
The best thing about junior jungle is, mate, you can buy it tomorrow as well. We got 2 games at St.
Exactly,
Albans
you
Reserve.
can buy it tomorrow. Get down to St. Albans Reserve and watch the second batch of finals.
Great reading in the GDFL record, and there's also great listening and viewing here in the Division 4 Grand Final. Corio could make their first forward entry in quite some time, but it only goes as far as Inverleigh's half-back line. Oh, might have almost been a throw there, picked up by Corio again, and if we don't get this thing moving, boys, the umpire will call it as he sees it. So there's the clearance from Inverleigh. All right, now we've got a one-on-one under it. Nice sleep. And, nice punch as well for Inverleigh. So they're going to go forward. I think that's Lamont.
It is Lamont.
It gets a long kick from 70 out. We're now halfway through the 50. So, push!
Hands are in the back there. He can't miss that. So we're going to have another line up there from Inverleigh. He's going to go back from about 35 out, 30 out maybe. Do I say kicks from here? What do you think, Alex?
No, having seen a lot of this, boy, I have no idea. Now, look, let's just see. Most importantly, we need the lead for Inverleigh if you are a Hawks fan, and that is exactly what you're going to get. So it is the Hawks 3-1-19, now leading Corio 2-5-17. Find the goal kicker for me, Pope.
Yeah, we can find out that goal did in fact come from Henry Collins, who has actually had quite a bit of the ball today. So that's exactly what we're after from the man there, who is currently sitting at full forward as Platty is up the ground. So seems to be working for them there.
Yep, so that brings Henry's tally to 16 for the year. Kicked the 1 goal in the grading system, and then another 15 to date. Cooper tackles this quarter.
Tackles 5 to Inverleigh and 4 to Corio.
Well, so again, Popey, it's so even in the middle. But you get that kick with the wind. You see the 12 flat premiership flags in front of us. They're all pointing to Inverleigh's goal, and they can do some damage with, another 5-6 minutes to go in this term. Take it away, mate.
Exactly, mate. There's nothing better than that little just kick inside 50. I believe myself as a natural forward. My coach wouldn't say that, but when the ball comes down, there's nothing more than just getting it in nice and quick before the defenders can react. That will actually be high on Riley Leach there. He'll go back and take a free kick in the centre of the ground there, taking his time, just seeing his options. Not much to go to. Blokes are providing. He finds a kick in the way of Naif, just over the top of the head of Naif, so he can't get hold of that. It's a one-on battle between Tom Stevens and Blake Luscombe. Ball comes out, just keeps it in there, looks for Tristan Humphries. Ball spills in. Campbell, who's had quite a lot of the ball today, Campbell just can't find. He finds an Inverleigh player there, only to kick it straight into the hands of Riley Wilson, who is going to kick the ball not just inside 50, up goes. Oh, just can't get his hands on it there. So we're going to have the ball spilled out by Inverleigh. Back to Riley Wilson, who's had 2 intercept possessions in about 2 seconds. Goes to my man Hucklebridge, who will be taken high there. Take it from there, Alex.
Yep, so Hucklebridge will be rewarded with the free kick. Wilson's done all right there, but he needs to assess his options. And, boys, you can look just further up the camera vision. You've got everyone on the Corio bench standing up because they're desperate. They need a goal. How many have they had a forward entry yet this quarter? Cooper.
Yes, they have.
Yes, I need vocal. They can't see you on the camera. We need to hear your voice, mate. So we're in the inside 50 for Corio. I mean, I can see you nod, but the people at home can't see you nodding. So, we've got the ball 50 out from goal. John McEwen's going to do everything he can to get it out, and he's actually got the ball. A good handball to Perrott. Perrott's got it on his right. He kicks it. It's a 2-on-2, and it's a... Oh... Well, he had all the time in the world there, Corio's Luskin, but in the end, Flanagan put some pressure, and it's out on the full. So, yes, 4 minutes to go, or maybe even 3 minutes to go. Some of the boys are looking at the broadcast van and thinking, right, better get some tickets on me. How will he go, Popey?
Not too bad. She's going to kick the ball straight down the line. Bit of holding there, but the free kick is going to be paid to Inverleigh, I believe. Oh no, it's a bit of a confusion with the umpire. And we're actually going to throw the ball in. He did have his hand put in the way of Inverleigh, but he has reversed his decision, and the boundary umpire has called a throw-in. So it will be Nias going up in the ruck here, and looks like he will, in fact, taking the ball out of the ruck, throws it on the boot, only to kick it out of bounds, and it will be an Inverleigh kick from here.
Sure will be. So Flanagan's just come on the ground and he's got about 3 Corio players around him. We'll see how he goes. We've got some good leads there from Lamont. And who's this under it? Wow, it's perfectly roved there by Max Eddy. And now it's picked up again there by McFoyle. So McFoyle, he's got a one-on-one in the goal square. If they can get a mark, even a rove, actually McFoyle's going to get it again. He gets the handball.
Just like to in fact mention, Alex, that is actually Harry Lamont, not McFoyle.
Okay, so, well, regardless, Henry Collins has just kicked his second, and that's 2 in the space of how many minutes?
Oh, not many, if I'd like to say so myself. So that actually will put Inverleigh in with quite a lead here, going back on MySpace saying Cry wins it from here. But not too bad, though, by Henry Collins there. A little bit of 1-2 from him and Lamont. Lamont, who has played a bit of reserves footy this year, definitely helping him in a Colts game.
Yep, so this is Lamont coming off now.
That is correct. Lamont is coming off, making the change with no other than one of the other goal kickers in Henry Collins, I believe. No, it's not Henry Collins. It is Liam Burns coming on there with the old bun. What's your opinion on the bun there, Tagani?
Well, back in the day I could grow it, now I can't. That's my opinion. So Cooper remembers me back in the Joey's days, house captain there. I had the nice long flowing hair on swimming sports, and nothing's grown ever since.
We'll have to stop you there. Just in fact, there was a free kick paid to Inverleigh by a player running in the square too early. Ball picked up by Eddie, who just can't get his hands on the 6 points and kicks himself a minor score. It will now be kicked out by Dylan Lagarde from Corio.
Now, how much wind has made of influence clearances in this quarter in particular?
They're pretty, actually, even 5-all.
So that's a good effort by Corio, Popey, the fact that they're still having a crack at this.
Oh, bloody oath it is, This is definitely the scoring end, there's no doubt about that. You can't say it's not. No goals have been kicked from the other end of the ground yet, so we'll just have to wait and see there. It is taken by Pixie there from the kick from Lagarde. He'll go back. Plenty of options. He's just trying to see up the best one. Goes down the line, looking for Cowton, who just can't take the mark, and it's spoiled and will go out for a boundary throw-in.
Now, we just got to work out... Cameron Platt, he's got the man bunny. Is that Lagarde or Hum?
That is Lagarde on Platt.
That is Lagarde, so it's a good matchup. They just got to find it, and if they can get it to him, Inverleigh will have kicked 5 straight goals this quarter.
They're taking the most of their opportunities too, Inverleigh heading inside 50.
Well, just go to the boundary now. Come here, mate. No, you water boy. What's your name, mate? Harvey. He's just on the ground. What's it like out there, mate?
It's a good game.
Good game. Here we go. Chuck the mic on.
If we can reach it.
Ball comes down, spilled into Inverleigh way. Could have a goal here. No. Handball out to Jamie Large, centre half back. Kicks the ball out to no man's land. Inverleigh runners. Large tries to clean his own ball up. Spilled in by... Ooh, big hit there to Jess Mays. Looks in for Austin Perrott.
Hold the ball.
We'll just go to our boundary rider. How's it looking out there? How's the wind, mate?
There's a slight breeze.
Yeah, give us more than that. What else is going on?
I don't know. It's just a good game.
You're doing well, mate. Keep running.
Well done, buddy. That's Harvey there, the water runner for the Inverleigh Hawks.
I heard Harvey is one of the best water boys in this competition, so really good job. But speaking of the best, if Inverleigh get 5 in a row here, Flanagan's under it, they could be a chance to take out this premiership. So, good tackle there by Corio. Corio get it out, and they get it out through the agency of Delac. He kicks it up forward only as far as McEwen. Played 8 senior games for Inverleigh. He finds his teammate there in Collins, who's kicked 2 goals already, boys. So, might not get the third straight away, but he'll definitely play a part in it if they are successful. Back to McEwen. Collins is going to run to half forward now. McEwen's going to elect to go the other side of the ground. It's a nice chest mark there. We've got a Crier's handy rover on the mark, but it's a good kick by Tommy Stevens. He gets it at about 40 out from goal. Almost scooped up there by Haygarth. Oh, head first over the footy. That's what we like to see. Now it's at half back for Corio, but Inverleigh get another entry. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, bounce through for a minus
Surely
score.
not.
Spilled over. We'll take the minus score there as Dylan Lagarde runs the ball out of bounds. Not out of bounds, sorry, over the
Goal line.
goal line there. Yeah. So kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell turns, kicks right away in the agency of...
There's a siren.
We'll have to hear the siren
All
there
right.
at quarter time.
So,
Half time.
We've gone 20 minutes, 40 seconds into this second quarter. Inverleigh 4-3-27, having not scored in that first term, currently lead Corio 2-5-17.